Today is November 21st, and we are thankful today for Mr. George Muller. I met George years and years ago. I actually took him to Bass Pro Shops. We were at a blade show. We were hanging out with some of the other knife makers, and George says, I need some help. And I said, well, what do you need, George? Let me help you out. And he said, well, I need to go to Bass Pro. And so I took him to Bass Pro, and he just enjoyed hanging out. We spent a few hours together hanging out. And after we left Bass Pro, this was just when I first got into the business, he says, I want to thank you, and so I want to give you a knife. And he gave me a knife. So George gave me this knife. It's a little small liner lock. Put it in your pocket. Easy to carry, mammoth tooth, Damascus. I mean, this was an unbelievable knife. And I said, George, I just took you to Bass Pro. And he says, but I want to give you this gift. That's how George is. And whenever we went to Africa for the first time, he invited us to his house. He barbecued for us. They actually call it braai. His wife, Aletta, amazing woman. She cooked great food for us. But George is 76, and he's been making knives for a number of years. I want to say 30, but I mean, he could be making them more than that. But he's one of the only knife makers, and I'm holding one of his fixed blades right here in my hand, but he's one of the only knife makers that make fixed blades and folders. And one of the unique things about George is that he doesn't just make a certain knife and then that's pretty much it. A lot of the guys that have been in the industry a long time, they'll make one type of knife, they'll make a name for themselves, they have a specific design or they have a certain niche market, and that's all they do the rest of their time. George doesn't make just the traditional, fixed blades. This is mammoth ivory using buffalo horn, but he also is making folders. Liner lock, thumb stud, traditional giraffe bone, unique knife, but he comes to America every year, 2 or 3 times a year, and he started making flippers. The American market right now is one flipper. So what did George do? He adapted to the market. He started making knives like this, and then most recently, he started using modern materials. I say modern materials. I mean, these are just new steel. This is Damas steel, black Damascus, and also ancient materials, mammoth molar. One of the things about George is that he just creates. He's an artist. He creates. He loves what he does. He loves his family. He loves coming to the United States. In fact, we did an interview at the New York Custom Knife Show where he talks about how much he loves New York.
Morning, Nathan. How are you?
Fantastic, Mr. George. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's good to be here. We're at the New York Custom Knife Show. And what's the name of your town? Heidelberg?
Heidelberg in South Africa, yeah.
Heidelberg. Now, what do you like most about coming to the New York show?
It's lovely. Many people to see, many things to do here. You can go around everywhere and you can sell knives.
That's what he loves the most, selling knives.
Yeah.
What about, it's a little chilly here in New York. Is it this cold in South Africa?
No, it's not as cold as here, but I prefer to be cold rather cold than hot.
That's right, because you're sweating in that shop
Yeah.
just making those knives anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good day. It's Saturday morning before everybody comes in, so we're excited about the influx of new customers. You sold a lot of knives yesterday.
Yes, we had a good show yesterday.
It was good. It was really good. And so this is November, 30 Days of Thanks for African Custom Knives, and today we're thankful for Mr. George Muller. Appreciate you, Mr. George.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So today is November 21st, and we're thankful for Mr. George Muller. And in fact, we're heading into our Black Friday sales. And so if you're watching this video and you're saying, I want to get a George Muller knife, well, now's the time to do it. I just sent an email out last night to all of our website subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to our website, you should. Get on there right now, put your email in. That way you get the sales as soon as we do them. Put a link in the description saying where the website sales are. But George Muller, all of his knives, we're doing a little discount for Black Friday, and we're doing it right now. So now through Black Friday, buy a knife and support a good guy like George Muller.